Brittany here with Chrono Yoga on YouTube. And today we're going to do an awesome practice learning a bit more about Kundalini Yoga. Now, I am not a Kundalini Yoga instructor. However, I did spend the past about 3 hours learning from an awesome Kundalini Yoga instructor who actually trained under Yogi Bhajan, who is really the mastermind behind bringing Kundalini Yoga to us as we know it today. And I followed her guide for a session, and I wanted to explore it with you. So we'll get started. In Kundalini Yoga, it's called the yoga of awareness, and it's about becoming more aware of our true self, our divine self within. So we tune in with the mantra Om Namo Guru Dev Namo, and it's really calling that that divine creator within us who understands the inherent balance of the universe around us, that understands that everything that's good and bad really just is two different sides of the same coin, and learning to love and accept everything. So that's what we're going to tune in with, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to go over it 3 times, taking 2 deep breaths to clear our body out first. And then inhaling to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Nice deep inhale. And our second time. Om Namo Guru Dev. One more time. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Taking a deep breath and sitting up nice and tall. This mantra, the way that they put it is it's like tuning into a channel. This is tuning into that part of ourselves that's unbiased, not the judge, not the jury, just this beautiful awareness and exploration of all that is. And that's by using Om Namo Guru Dev Namo, we're tuning into that channel. So that was the how we did that. And then we tune in with our breath. We're going to spend just 1 minute learning 2 awesome techniques that are going to guide us through our practice. And the first one is long, deep breathing, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to bring our palms into the body, opening our chest and making it easier for us to breathe. We're going to inhale deeply, filling up our belly with air. So as we inhale, we want our belly to get nice and big. And then as we exhale, slow and steadily letting it contract inward. Deep breaths in, complete breaths out. As we inhale and fill our belly up with air, we're pulling the air into our lungs, helping our lungs expand as we push that air through our diaphragm, which makes it easier for us to breathe. Just makes life a little bit easier for us. One more deep breath, just like this, slower and steadier with each breath. And then the next breathing technique we'll learn is breath of fire. I'm going to stay like this because it'll help. Breath of fire is similar to, if you're a hatha yogi, similar to Bhastrika Pranayama or Kapalabhati in that our inhale and exhale are quick. However, if you look at any ancient practitioner's video, they are very serious that it is not Kapalabhati and it is not Bhastrika, because it's a bit different in how we explore it. On Kapalabhati, we forcibly exhale, but we put no attention on our inhale. In Bhastrika, we forcibly inhale and exhale. but both of them are with force. With breath of fire, on the other hand, it's not forcing anything, it's just picking up the pace, is how they put it. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to inhale and exhale at a rate of 1 to 3 breaths per second. But we're not going to make it forced or intense. We're just going to do it with our flow. And this isn't meant to be difficult. In the beginning, you're going to take, it's going to be more breaths. For you, less breaths per second, so maybe 1 breath per second, and then you may build up to about 3 breaths per second, but that's really fast. So those are the 2 techniques we're going to be using. The first one is an awakening breath. It's an energizing breath. It's a centering breath. And the second one is a very purifying or cleansing breath. It is called breath of fire because it is said to burn all of our disease and our karma. It's pretty cool. Next, we're going to learn a concept. And in Kundalini, they use mudras, which are different hand positions that target acupressure points and reflex points in our hands that target specific areas of our brain. So the mudra will lock and guide our energy in a certain direction. And yogis on the 8-limb path, this is another variety of pranayama because it is helping us control our energy. Pretty cool. So the mudra we're learning today is Venus lock. And this is one that channels our sexual energy, balances all our glands and our hormones, and also helps us focus and concentrate a bit better. And just quite simply, when we're thinking sexual or sensual thoughts, it keeps us from our present moment. This gives us a little bit more control of this so that we can use that energy to push us through whatever we're focusing on right here and right now. So we're going to take our fingers and interlace them together. For women, the right pinky is on the bottom, so they say, and for men, it's the left pinky on the bottom. So when the right pinky is on the bottom, the right thumb goes on top, and you're gently pressing into the crease and the outside of the thumb. These are the areas right below our thumb. Our thumb represents our Venus mounds, so they're called. And that is supposed to be a physical representation of our ego, and as we're pressing it down, we're just gently putting our ego in check, putting our desires and our wants in check. So we're going to use this technique throughout our pranayama, and we are going to engage it. Pranayama is a very intense part of the Kundalini session, at least the one that we'll be going through today. And Kundalini is a lot about just learning how to control and flow with our energy by being more aware. Pretty cool. We're going to start off sitting in easy pose just like this, engaging our Venus lock. And we're going to do it with the breath of fire. And this, just like we were just learning, we're going to do this breath of fire for about 3 minutes. They recommend 7 minutes, but this is more an ancient technique. I'm going to do it for a little bit shorter also, so that it'll be able to go on YouTube. Sound good? Okay. Engaging our Venus lock, just lightly engaging it, putting it in place, and just putting gentle pressure on the base of our thumbs. Closing our eyes, deep breath in. Complete breath out. 2 more just like this. And then beginning our breath of fire. Deep inhale. We're going to hold the breath. Focusing on our third eye, or the spot right between our eyes. Complete exhale. And then coming into our long, deep breathing. Inhaling through the nose, filling up the belly, and then exhaling slowly, letting it all out. I know we said we were going to do the last technique for 3 minutes. I'm concerned about the time, so we're going to do these both for 2 minutes. Sitting up nice and tall, letting the shoulders just gently be together in the back, chest wide, belly wide, making it easy for us to breathe. Anytime your mind is racing, just bringing your attention to that spot right between the eyes, letting your eyes actually be gazing up at it while they're closed. It's going to help keep your attention and keeping your mind just following your breath and how it feels with our body. Taking a deep inhale, holding the breath. Exhaling completely. Taking 2 more breaths in and out of the nose. We're going to now put our lips together. So we're going to pucker our lips, like breathe through our lips. Inhaling through our lips and then exhaling out the nose. We're just going to engage this technique for 1 minute. This is a cooling breath. It helps just cool down our system. It'll feel very balancing after our breath of fire. Inhaling deeply and holding the breath. Exhaling completely. We're going to come back to our breath of fire for just 1 minute. Deep inhale. Complete exhale. And begin. Excuse me. Deep breath in, holding our breath. Complete exhale. We're going to return our breath to our everyday normal breathing. For the next 30 seconds, we're just going to notice how it feels. Meditate on your breath, stay with it, and just stay with the sounds and sensations of it, and letting them mean whatever they want to mean right now. Just being aware, not judging, noticing. And then gently opening your eyes, we're going to begin a Kriya practice. And this is something that is said to just help us feel a little bit more centered. We're going to lie on our back, engaging our Venus lock behind our neck. And we are going to inhale both feet out to 60 degrees and hold our feet out here. We're going to engage our breath of fire here for just 1 minute. We're going to take a deep inhale, raising our feet up to 60 degrees and holding our breath. And as we exhale, gently lowering them down. Our next technique, we're going to bring both knees into our chest, placing our nose on our knees and doing our breath of fire for just 30 seconds. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Inhaling and exhaling, rolling up to our seat, putting our legs out in front of us and our hands behind us. We're going to allow our head to tilt up towards the ceiling. Our eyes are going to remain open and looking at the ceiling while we do our best to release our need to blink. Our body should be around 60 degrees, so this looks fine. We don't want to overextend our elbows. We want to keep them gently bent. This is just no good. It's bad habits over many years. Deep breaths in. Complete breath out. Starting our breath of fire for just 1 minute. Inhaling deeply, long, deep breathing. We're going to lie back down on our back. We're going to bring our hands in fists into our chest. As we inhale, we're going to reach them up directly above our shoulders, spread the fingers. And as we exhale, bring our fingers to fists, bring them back into our chest, engaging all the muscles in our arms. Inhaling, gently reaching up, and exhaling back in. Just 3 more times. Beautiful. That is just a gentle technique. It's to help us redeem our inner strength, find our courage, which is really awesome. And then we're going to go into our final Kriya, where we are going to lie on our back, doing a breath of fire for just 30 seconds. And then when we're done, we're going to gently lift our hips up, press through our toes, lifting our hips like this, kind of like our bridge pose, but our knees are going to be straight. Keeping our shoulders grounded, our toes grounded. So starting off on our backs, breath of fire, 30 seconds. Deep inhale, toes flat against the floor, inhaling the hips up. Hold the breath. Exhale, lower down. Beautiful. We're going to bring our knees into our chest. Rolling back onto our seat. We have 3 simple exercises, our relaxation and our chant out before our end of our practice. Our first one, arms up, grounding our fingers on our fist, thumbs towards one another, breath of fire, 30 seconds. Inhale deeply and exhale completely. Inhale, grounding the palms on the ankles. We're going to go on a little camel ride, or so they call it. Inhale, our spine forward, eyes up, chest up. Exhale, coming into the back. Actually, let's keep our eyes at regular gaze to start. Coming to center, deep inhale. Complete exhale. And then our final posture, that's called Camel Ride, and that's inflecting our spine. It's accessing energy from our spine. And it is said that the more we can inflect our spine, that shows our age more than anything else. So the more flexible our spine, the younger we are. Pretty cool. Now our last one, we're going to come onto our backs, and this is called the stretch pose in Kundalini. We are going to inhale, our arms up, palms up towards the ceiling, feet up, staying here for just 1 minute doing our breath of fire. Cut back a little bit. Deep inhale, exhale, release. Beautiful. So that's the end of our practice. You can see towards the end there, my abs are starting to kick in. I've done a lot of physical stuff this week, so I'm feeling a little weak. I hope you held it a little bit better than I. We are going to finish this bad boy off with a long relaxation. Well, today's going to be kind of short. It's only going to be 2 minutes. And we're going to start off just tuning in, letting go of our tension, closing our eyes. We're going to bring our attention down to our ankles, just gently rolling them, bringing them together, and then letting our ankles, our feet just gently fall to the side. Coming up to the knees and just gently rocking them, letting them be nice and loose, and letting them fall. Coming through the thighs to the hips, gently moving around the low back to find a place where it's comfortable and grounded, letting it go. Bringing attention now through our belly to our chest and shoulders, letting our shoulders be down and away from the back, away from the ears into the back, letting our palms be just gently by our side. Any thoughts on the mind, grounding them quite simply. Rocking our neck back and forth, our head forward and backward, and finding that spot on the back of our head that keeps our body off of our mind, staying here. And then tuning out, keeping our breath at our everyday normal breathing, eyes closed, letting all thoughts drift away as we quite simply relax and be here now. Gently opening our eyes, rolling onto our side, coming into a posture that I know is sleeping baby, just gently preparing our body for motion, bringing the knees out 90 degrees from the body, our hands underneath our head, just gently assisting our body, preparing it the way that our heart is stacked. It makes it just, it brings attention to our body that we're ready to wake up. So we're going to stay here for just a minute, not a full minute. And then press through the ground, coming to our seat. We're going to tune out with a mantra called Long Time Sun, and it's just ending our practice with the same blessing that we tuned in with, but it's a little bit longer. The words are, may the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. And we end, deep inhale, Sat Nam, and our Sat Nam will be nice and long, and that just means truth is my name. So it's a beautiful way to end our practice. So we'll just run through it once since this is our first time, giving it our best shot with the voices we got. Let's get going. Deep inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Sat Nam. I think that was pretty good. Thank you for enjoying our first Kundalini practice together. I'm going to record the rest of this 6th series as I go through it, so I hope you come back for more. Namaste. And also check below for links to more information on Kundalini, because I'll be posting stuff on the blog and on the website. Bye. Namaste.